Hello YouTube, Skatem here, and welcome back to the Spazcraft video. Today I have just gone mining, and I got some good stuff. I'm joking, this isn't all I got. You can see the chest behind me, but I cleared out this entire mine shaft, or pretty much the entire mine shaft in the surrounding cave system. And what's actually prompting me to leave is that I've run out of food first. The best thing about mine shafts is wood, so you can always just make more torches, and you're always getting coal. You can just keep going as long as till your pick runs out. This is my Silk Touch pick that's about to go, but my other pick is still going strong. Now, let's look at what I actually got. A big thing for me was I wanted to get rails, I also wanted to get some cobwebs, and we kind of went overboard on that. Tons of rails, tons of cobwebs, and also tons of iron, which is good. That'll be set for a while on that. And way too much coal. I didn't want to like block off an area until I got everything out of it, which included the coal, and I ended up getting a ton of coal. This chest is just all the fun goodies we got from the mine carts. Chests, which is good. We got 3 diamonds, which was nice, and a bunch of mob loot too, and this is just all the mine carts. But I'm going to transport this back to... Oh, how'd you get there, little guy? I'm going to transport all of this back to the base, and then we're going to get started on doing some fun stuff in the nether today. And we have made it back. Now, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm a bit low on food, so I'm going to grab some more. Now, this is working out pretty well, and... Oh my god. How much have people been playing? Oh, you know what? That's it. There was... If the chest can't open, then it won't actually load it. That's why. Oh crap, I don't have inventory space. Oh, and as you can see, I threw, like, some ender chests down. We still need to work on this room and all sorts of stuff. There's a lot that we did in the beginning that I forgot about that we have to come back and do. But anyways, take one look at my inventory. I grabbed, like, the good stuff. Now, this isn't like the best stuff, but this is stuff I'm going to be needing in the immediate future. We don't have like cobwebs, we're going to need rails, diamonds, all the iron of course, or I think I might have left a bit of iron out there, and then the more rare materials, a bit of redstone and coal. We have so much coal ore. Now the other big important thing about this trip that I wanted to talk about, just pause it on that screen if you want to look at that some more, is that, oh hey, Mike was on, didn't even notice. I was doing like recording and stuff, so I must have missed him logging on. Because he wasn't on in the beginning, so he just got on for just a bit. But the other thing I wanted to talk about, if I don't get sidetracked, is that this is going to be my last mining trip. Hopefully. Now, the reason I say that is now we have enough iron, and hopefully this iron is going to get us through. We're not going to do any major projects with hoppers or the like until we build an iron farm. And then we won't have to worry about iron. We've got tons of coal, and then also once we build a witch farm, we can, for our furnaces and stuff, we can use sticks instead, or even blaze powder or blaze rods, which are actually very efficient. I'm going to have tons of those from the blaze farm. So that is that. So we're going to have all the coal we need, all the iron we need, diamonds, mending and stuff on our armor, so hopefully I won't need any more diamonds. We have a good amount now, actually. Yeah, 28. And then over here, we actually have our armor that we're crafting, and I crafted the chestplate and helmet. I can't remember if I did it on screen, but we're making our super armor. We'll put mending on all of this, and then we won't have to create diamond armor again, and then we won't need more pickaxes, and then we can even, like this shovel, I can just keep repairing this, mending, that kind of thing, and we're not going to need diamonds for anything unless for decoration or whatever. And then redstone, again, the witch farm, and then lapis we'll still have to get, and gold we'll still have to get, but we won't need gold for much, we already have tons of that, and lapis is just used for decoration and enchanting, so unless we're doing something big with lapis, we're not going to need that, and of course we've got probably ever use. Who knows? There's also some other things that I grabbed here, gunpowder, yep. So there is that. And then, yeah, I think I mentioned everything, and then just some rare items like name tags and golden apples I just decided to throw in here. So we're actually not going to go to the nether. I just found a really interesting glitch, and I don't know how long it's going to stay a glitch for, but I think it is worth it to build, at least for now. So you're going to see me making a couple of boats. And we're going to use this glitch to fly up vertically. I'm going to grab a few of these guys, and I have my elytra on. We're going to fly down to spawn, and then we're going to come back up really quickly. maybe about here near the water stream. Or actually, it might be better to go out. Yeah, that'll be hard. So we're going to go in and say we're going to place this block where we want to fly up. And you know what? I think the perfect area would be to land on that guy. So we're going to go and just look straight up. And I think it's about inside of this tree. So he gets to die. And I'm going to place a slime block. And then on the slime block, I'm going to place a boat. Now the glitch is that boats bounce on slime blocks, but if you just place it there, it gains charge. And it's going to keep gaining momentum to fly upwards. So if we wait like 10-ish seconds, if I just jump around, do whatever, and get on the boat, it's going to fly up. And then it's going to come back down, and I want to get out because it's going to break and we're going to take damage. And that was a little glitchy. I don't know why. It hasn't been before. If I put it on, and it might not flow, the longer you wait, the higher it flies. Yep, there we go, and you can see it goes all the way up. Oh, it hits that. We're actually hitting it on there. But this glitch is amazing, and I think what we're just going to do is that we are going to make a super easy way to get back up to our base by timing this guy. And we're going to time him, and we're going to have a bunch of boats down here as a dispenser, and we'll time it with like a tripwire or something. I'm going to go into single player. But let's try this again. Yep, up like that, and we went a little bit high. And then if I just like get out, ow, and I can fall on the side. Maybe we can make it so we time it right, and then we just appear here, and we can just get down. But that's going to be an easy way to get up to our base. So let's jump over to single player and work on that, because this is much more important than building the weather skeleton farm, finding an easy way up to our base. Okay, so I got a machine working. Here's the original copy. And I'll go through the steps. And this is a newer one that's a bit more compact that also works. And the other thing we can add that I was looking into is some sort of like light that tells you exactly when to right click if we're trying to get to a certain height. So trying to get up to that platform in our base, we can wait a certain amount of time and then go. Okay, first attempt at landing on a platform. Oops, I did not wait for the light. And you know what would be even cooler? If we had a platform thing up here that pushed out when you hit, like the tripwires or whatever. There! Oh, so close. Could I maybe push it towards us one block? Or would that run into it now? Okay, wait for the light. Okay, light hit. Nope. Okay, I went way too far. I didn't do it right away. Bam! There we go. So I'm going to see if I can automate this process even more. Okay, I think I've got it. Game mode 0. We now have a platform up there that is automated. So hit the button, and this is more of a minimum timer now. You just want to be above it. So I think it's actually a little early, so I'm going to give it some more seconds. And then if we jump in here, we go up, and then hold space. Nope, that did not work. Yeah, this did not trip on the way up. Huh. I think was the velocity just too much and it didn't... That was weird. Okay, well I'm going to show it to you, and then I'm going to see if I can figure it out. But anyways, so you fly up, and then it pushes that out. Now, you come back down, and you bounce, and you're going to hit this a few more times. So it actually locks it out, the platform, and then you can walk over here, and then this is the unlock mechanism that brings it back. I'm going to do it a little earlier this time. There we go, I heard it. So just get out, hold space, and then you don't take damage. And then walk over here. Okay. Okay, so I have set up a minimum and maximum timer. Hopefully I can explain this a little better now. And I've also made it much higher. That one I just disabled. So if I press this button, we're going to go here. We're going to see that timer turn on. Eventually. It takes a little time. And then, oop, there we go. We're lagging a bit, so it's going to shoot us higher. Yeah, gosh dang it. Screw this lag. I don't know if you caught it, but I saw both the timers turn on. I knew we had lagged. So there we go. The wait time was much longer than it should have been. And then, there we go. Oh no, it lagged again. Maybe we'll actually hit it. Yeah. So now just hit shift from the boat. And there we go! So we are up here on this platform. All we have to do is walk over here and that'll reset it back. But that is a very quick way to get up from the bottom of the map to the top of the map. I don't know what's... It's something with the snapshot, because I'm not lagging FPS-wise. But I just took out this piece of redstone, so doing this actually doesn't do anything. Oops, gotta stand on those again. Okay, so I'm gonna explain this mechanism a bit more, because I did not really go into detail, but let's wait, see. That lights up. Yep, now we go. Oops, misclicked. So, this is what brings us up, and then we heard that go. So we can shift out of the boat anytime, and then we just hold space. And I'm going to explain how some of this redstone works. So we have this, which is the power. And you can see it's not going to work right now because this piston's up, so the pulse can travel through. And then this little machine right here converts basically the button signal that we're getting from the tripwire to a lever signal. So if I go and turn this off, you can see this piece of redstone moves. So if I go on this again, oops, you can see the redstone's now over here. So when this redstone block's over here, we have our double piston extender fired out. And this is actually all the redstone you need for a double piston extender. 2 ticks, max ticks, 0 ticks. It's really simple. And then we just have slime blocks, so you don't take fall damage, and also because it makes it easier for the double piston extender to push out all of these blocks. So there we go. And there's probably a better way to do this, maybe with water or whatever, and only use one block, because you actually are going straight up and down. And then the second thing we have is this little strip right here, and this just goes up and pushes this piston up, saying, hey, we don't want anybody to jump on here, and when you're falling back down, you're going to hit this, and then it's just going to retract itself, and you're going to fall down. So you want to lock up all these guys. And then just somewhere on your exit ramp, you have 2 more pistons, or you have 2 pressure plates, or a pressure plate or something, and then that's just going to travel up, and this is going to fire, it's going to come around another side, so it overrides this command, and it's going to make these fire. Now this is all really mangled redstone, and I'll make this into a more compact version. But yeah, I'm just going to do this one more time, because it is a lot of fun. And then we're going to go build this on the server. So, boop, wait for the light, and now, and then we jump on the boat, we fly all the way up, hit space, and that was like, oh, what happened there? I don't know. Well, there we go, we land here, that was weird, and then we are good to go. Okay, so it's time to build this thing. The first thing I'm going to do is actually I'm going to build the top part first, because that's going to be what we're going to do. So I'm actually going to take off these blocks, and I really should throw like obsidian here. Yeah, and then over here is actually where we're going to come up, and I want to come up here, not there. So this is actually going to be where the retract it is, and I hope I don't fall off. I do have elytron, so I won't die. And then like that. So this is going to push out with the double piston extender. And that block's going to have to be like 1 or 2 over this way. But now, and this is going to look ugly, and we're going to have to fix this up. And you know what? I should actually grab stone to build with. But I guess I'll just come back and do that later. Okay, so we're going to tear apart this mountain a little bit. It's all going to be fine. And then this actually is going to need to be obsidian too, or we'll end up just leaving a gap there. But now it's 2 of these guys, and then we need the redstone going into them, which is going to be a bit of a hassle because we don't have blocks that are down 1. Nope, there we go. Found it. It's quite a ways away. This is going to be a lot to fix, but don't worry. I'll make it all look nice again. So now we have these blocks, and I can go like so, and then we're going to come out to here. And I want to make most of this redstone like back in behind as much as possible. So we actually have to go out one more. And I did not grab anywhere near enough repeaters, but that's where 2 of them are. Accidentally placed the 3rd, and then like this. That's like that, and that is at max ticks. And we're going to come back around this way. Now, the other thing we need to do is we actually need to put in our tripwire, and I did not grab any hooks. Gosh. Okay, I grabbed tripwire hooks, and I also grabbed some stone to fix this up. So, I need to place these guys back again. Oops, can't hold shift. There we go. Okay. And then this is going to come around this way. Now we actually need the tripwire hooks. And I think those will fit like here. And those should actually be up one. Yeah. Because right now they might interfere with the pistons. Yeah, and that'll just leave us more room to do everything. So I'm going to grab tripwire hooks, and I'm also going to grab string. So we need 1, 2, 3. And then coming out this way, I should be using the cobblestone. Oh, we only have 7, that's why I'm not using the cobblestone. And then come out like quite a few blocks. Actually, no, there's not really much of another side. So this is going to look a bit ugly. So I think we're going to have to find a way to make this look better. But it's really hard to build in survival, so I'm going to worry about that later. Oops. Please let me grab that. Yes, okay. It's that one. Okay, I'll leave it like that for now. And we're not going to need to go out there again. So now we have our tripwires. Boop. And then, so it's these 3 blocks. Yep, just these 3 blocks coming back. And oh my gosh, that's gravel. Okay, now it's all flint. So what we're going to do is now we just need some blocks coming off the back of that. And this is when we start doing some redstone shenanigans. So there we go, that's the input. Now this is going to have to go into our switcheroo thingamabob, and I do not have any torches. Oh, my inventory is just a mess. We're going to need all these items. Okay. So that'll go, we can put that like back here. We have a lot of space, and we're going to give ourselves a lot of extra room to mess around with the redstone, so we can keep it hidden. But that, and then now we need to have our pistons. So we need 2 of these guys, and you know what? Normal pistons I think would actually work. But there might have to be normal pistons. I don't think it matters. And we have more of these. We're going to need 2 normal pistons for the bottom, so I'll go with this for now. Let's test it out. Do they switch? They do not. They do. I just did it way too fast. Yep. So it's when... No. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we want to do. Okay. Got myself a little confused there for a second. So now we need to use our last piston. I don't know why I made this sticky. And place it here. And this is going to be for that. Then we had to add some ticks to that. That'll be 3. And then this goes into that too. And now the other thing is that this is then powered by this block, and I want to actually switch this. Okay, there we go. So now when it switches, it'll power everything. So we can just do a test run. Boop. And then boop. And it should all go out. And now this shouldn't work. and it doesn't. And then now we need to be able to power this again with our tripwire, with our pressure plates. And now I'm glad I grabbed stone. But we'll put one pressure plate down, and again, I'll make this look nice and everything. But that'll be more boring off-camera stuff. So you hit that when you're leaving, and it goes back, and then when you're flying up, that happens, it pushes out. And then when you're leaving, you hit the tripwire, and it goes back. So we got this all working. Now we just need to get the bottom working. And up. Okay, awesome. And I guess the most important thing is location, location, location. I think I'm just gonna have to eyeball it. I think it was like 2 blocks this way. Crap. You fiend. Filthy zombie. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have to time this perfectly because we only have 2 boats. Okay. Okay, nope. Nope. It was over too far. Okay, got the items. The lag seems to be fixed. Oh, okay, maybe not. That was a bit of a lag spike, but we actually have to go here. Okay. It's about 10 seconds, right? Okay, we'll try it. Yep, that went up. We went way too far, but we did manage. I think I heard the tripwire go off. Ow. Yeah, it worked. If I didn't derp with my elytra, we would have been fine. So that's in the right place. Reset you. Reset you. Okay. So it might actually be better to go on this thing without elytra. I think that's actually what you need to do. We just need to get the timing right. So time to build this bottom portion. Zombie. Why are you messing with me? Okay. And then we'll put gold on both sides to get this out of my inventory. And no, I do not. I want to be facing it this way. Right? I want to be facing this way. And that means we need to put the scoreboard here, so it actually should be like this. Okay. There we go. I'm sitting on the sides. I only have one. I need to go grab some more. And then it's actually, we need to put our minecart in. Before I put the minecart in, I should put in our hoppers. So we're going to put a hopper here, and then hoppers into that. So I need to get down and dirty and dirt and place some like this. Wow, this lag's annoying. This will collect all of our like miscellaneous, or the boat drops, the sticks and the wood. So bap bap, and then how it actually gets it is this minecart hopper that we can push in to the block. So there we go. And now I just need to go grab some obsidian. It's about to run up, and then I just realized I can just craft another boat and then get in it. And then hold space. Oh yes, it works beautifully, except we lag. But I'll reset that, and then we are good to go. Okay, I grabbed some more obsidian. I managed to get some of the clutter out of my inventory, but we're going to build this thing up, and I'm actually going to need to grab more of these guys. But anyways, now is the time to build our thing up. So, you guys saw that white noise. It's kind of just a transition in time. It's actually about a week and a half later from the early recording of this episode. And you heard from the previous episode that we had a rollback, so we lost a bunch of stuff. And I actually rebuilt the whole thing, but I rebuilt it using the new build that I made the redstone video on my channel. So if you want to see how we built the mechanics and everything, and the top is much simpler, I'll go over the top. The rollback actually helped me on the top, but grand reveal, we changed things up a bit. What we're actually building is a bit different now. Ta-da! It's all enclosed. I grabbed a bunch of wood and just made it look all nice. Used quite a bit of space though, but I'm sad that we don't have footage of this. I built it like 5 or 6 times. Not that many. Some of them were on single player. But the mining trip at the beginning of this episode, I got the mining supplies from that trip and put them in a furnace, I think, either 4 or 5 times so far. So I feel like I've just received 20 stacks of iron, even though I haven't, which is great. But anyways, the rollback, all of that is now over. It's all done, and now the server is back to normal. We're on 16W02A now. and it is great. But I guess I should show you this thing in action. This is kind of a wrap-up. I know it's an abrupt jump from me building this to, hey, ta-da, it's here. But sadly, just things to deal with rollback. But if you want to see how to build this, all of that, and build it the better way, go check out that redstone video. It's only like 10 minutes long or whatever if you're watching the tutorial, maybe even less. But I guess without further ado, now the slime block is under here. That's just a piece of carpet over top of it. Everything at the bottom is essentially the same. It just looks a bit nicer. But we'll see that light, and that light is now solely a minimum because of how we changed it at the top. So if I jump on this now and I hit shift, I'm now at the top. And you don't see any redstone or anything, and it is so much cooler than the way we just built it was. If I take out some of this carpet and don't lose any, you can see that there's actually cobwebs under there. So when you get out of the boat, when you shift out of the boat, you actually fly up. So the boat can't go through the carpet, so there's no maximum time on this. You just fly really fast. Now if you wait too long, the boat does glitch out, which I think you've seen me do a few times already. But we have the cobwebs here, so you just shift out, the boat gets caught in the cobwebs, you appear on top of them, and you're good to go. But the minimum timer is still there because you don't want to not make it up to the top. But yeah, that is this video. I'm sorry for the abrupt ending. Everything is back to normal, Spazcraft, and everything is back to normal now, so the rest of the videos will be normal, no more interference with the rollback, which is awesome. So thank you so much for watching and sticking with us through our Spazcrafty derpy rollbacks, and I will see you guys in the next video.